So last night, as in Sunday night, it was the Golden Globes. They happened, and well, we should talk about them. I mean, there were some big wins. There were also, some frustrations out in the in the atmosphere, in the social media atmosphere about wins and losses and whatnot. So we should talk about them. I can run through the winners of the categories if you'd like, so
Sure.
we can get an idea of what happened.
Okay.
Best most motion picture drama, Hamnet won. I would like to point out that I won't read every nominee for every category, but I think for this one it makes sense. Hamnet was up against Frankenstein, It Was Just an Accident, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and The Secret Agent. Okay, and then Best Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy. The winner was One Battle After Another. Feel like that one also deserves.
What? Wait. What was that category? Best what?
Motion Picture, a musical or comedy. The first one was drama.
Okay. That was a weird category.
The nominees were Blue Moon, Begonia, Marty Supreme, No Other Choice, Nouvelle Vague, and One Battle After Another, and One Battle After Another one. Would you like to hear Best Animated Motion Picture?
Sure.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay.
Uh, you want to? Okay. Best Motion Picture Non-English Language went to The Secret Agent. Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Motion Picture Drama went to Jessie Buckley. She for Hamnet. She was up against Eva Victor, Jennifer Lawrence, Julia Roberts, Renate Reinsve, and Tessa Thompson. Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Motion Picture Drama went to Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent. He was up against Dwayne Johnson, Jeremy Allen White, Joel Egerton, Michael B. Jordan, and Oscar Isaac.
Damn.
That was a tough category. I mean, I,
He
I
beat all.
haven't seen
He
all
beat
these
all the big
movies,
dogs.
but yeah, that was a big category. Best
And what was
performance
that
by
movie again? I meant to write this down.
The Secret Agent. Yeah, now I want to. I'm gonna watch before the Oscars. I'm gonna try to watch most of these, or at least watch whatever's up for Best Picture.
Okay.
I feel like it helps when when you have a frame of reference. I feel like you can actually speak from a place of, okay, I see it, or I don't know what these people are talking about?
Yep.
Anyway, best performance by a female actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy went to Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Um,
What are
I've
these movies?
I've never even heard of that. I've never even heard of that. But I'm gonna point out the actresses in this category as well. You had Amanda Seyfried for The Testament of Anne Lee, Chase Infinity, One Battle After Another, Cynthia Erivo, Wicked for Good, Emma Stone, Begonia, Kate Hudson, Song Sung Blue. So that was a big category too. A lot of heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Best performance by a male actor in a motion picture, musical, or comedy went to Timothée Chalamet for Marty Supreme. He was up against Ethan Hawke, George Clooney, Jesse Plemons, Lee Byung Hun, Leonardo DiCaprio. Best performance by a female actor in a supporting role in a motion picture went to none other than Teyana Taylor. She was up against Amy Madigan, Ariana Grande, Elle Fanning, Emily Blunt, Inga Ibsdottir Lilius. Man, good for her.
What was that last name? You don't gotta
Inga,
repeat it.
right. Because why are you making me do that?
Just like, man, that was a mouthful. Who the fuck?
Yeah,
Who the hell is
right.
that?
Exactly. Best performance by a male actor in a supporting role in any motion picture went to Stellan Skarsgård. There were some heavy hitters in this category too. Adam Sandler, Benicio del Toro, Jacob Elordi, Paul Mescal, and Sean Penn. Best Director in a Motion Picture went to Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another. Best Screenplay Motion Picture went to Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another. Best Original Score went to Ludwig Göransson for Sinners. Best Original Song Motion Picture went to Golden for K-Pop Demon Hunters. Cinematic and Box Office Achievement went to Sinners. Best Television Series Drama went to The Pit. Best Television Series Musical or Comedy went to The Studio. Best Television Limited Series, Anthology Series, or Motion Picture Made for Television went to Adolescence. We're almost done. Okay. Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Television Series Drama went to Reese Sehorn. Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Television Series Drama went to Noah Weil, The Pit. Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Television Series Musical or Comedy went to Jean Smart for Hacks. Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Limited Series, Anthology Series, or Motion Picture Made for Television, Michelle Williams, Dying for Sex. Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Television Series, Musical, or Comedy went to Seth Rogen. Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Supporting Role on Television went to Erin Doherty, Adolescence. Last page. Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Limited Series, Anthology Series, or Motion Picture Made for Television went to Stephen Graham for Adolescence. Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Supporting Role on Television went to Owen Cooper for Adolescence. Best Performance in Stand-Up Comedy on Television went to Ricky Gervais, Mortality. And Best Podcast went to Good Hang with Amy Poehler.
Wait, is this the first time they do podcasts?
Yeah, do you want to know who was nominated?
Yes.
Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard, Call Her Daddy, Good Hang with Amy Poehler, Smartless, The Mel Robbins Podcast, and Up First.
Okay.
So, in a nutshell, if we could just wrap it up in a bow, Adolescence went crazy for TV, and One Battle After Another seems to be the standout for film this year.
Right.
So,
and The Pit won a lot from what you said.
And The Pit. But I feel like there were more nods to Adolescence than there were for The Pit. The Pit only had like 2 awards.
All right, so what's the internet mad about? Because I didn't see any of the upsetting, people reacting and stuff.
Well, apparently, with Teyana Taylor's win, people are saying, oh, that's cool, but she can't really act.
Oh, okay. Well, she won, though, so who gives a fuck? I mean...
That's the point. It's like, why are y'all even... What?
She did enough for the people who voted to feel like she deserved it.
To nominate her. Right, and to make her a winner, but also to just be on. She had to have been in a film big enough. The film had to be recognized enough.
Right.
I'm not going to litigate her acting because I just think that's pointless. But let's stop acting like we don't come up here every single year and go, man, what movie is that? Or, man,
who is that?
Who is that?
Right.
Also, y'all got to stop commenting on things y'all didn't see. So as I sit here, I cannot speak on how well or not well Teyana Taylor did in One Battle After Another because I haven't seen it yet. I plan to watch it now that it's on streaming, but I have not seen it yet. So I really can't sit here and tell y'all that she was better or worse than anybody else in the category. And my guess is most people, yes, most, I'm going to use the word most people can't tell you how everybody in a single category did, because you probably watched the movies you wanted to watch, not all of the movies. And that's the difference between us voting as a public and people who actually, well, are expected to watch these films, having them vote. I'm not saying they all do. I'm sure there's people who don't, whatever. But the point is, that's why there's supposed to be some sort of system in place,
Yeah.
because maybe her acting was better than the other girls in the category. I can't answer that today. I will come back to y'all on that. As I said, I will try to get through all of the films that are at least nominated for Best Picture for the Oscars, so that I am prepared to have this conversation eloquently. But I just feel like y'all are being haters. I mean, a girl like Teyana Taylor from Harlem, who is edgy and very sexy and all of these things that I'm sure people would say about her. She's also very talented, okay? And that is not to be ignored. I'm not talking about the way she looks or anything like that to negate her talent. I'm just saying, I think that sometimes people don't like the way that a person is packaged and presented to them. And because of that, they see nothing else. They
Yeah.
don't see your talent. Maybe you're not, and I say this all the time, we gotta stop thinking that everybody is at the tippy top of the food chain when it comes to acting, singing, rapping, whatever it is. There are just people who are just generally talented, right? And there's always going to be, because of the competitive nature of the society that we live in, there's always going to be people, and just personal preferences, there's always going to be people you think are better, people you think are worse,
Yeah.
whatever it is. There's always going to be comparisons, there's always going to be some sort of competition. I just wish that when people won, especially Black people and people of color, I just wish that when people win, some people would just say, you know what, man, that's great. That's great that Teyana Taylor won. Like, good for her. She won a Golden Globe.
Or just don't say anything.
Or just don't say anything. I just
So
feel like,
some people hate, you know.
why are y'all mad? What are you mad at? It is, and it's really not that deep. At least for not for the public, it isn't. For her, I'm sure it's amazing. It's incredible. It's definitely going to continue to push her forward.
Yes.
But leave that girl alone.
All right, what else they mad at?
Sinners. So Sinners wasn't really nominated for a whole lot of awards. And so not just with the Golden Globes, but I think for awards season, people feel like Sinners is not really getting the recognition that it should.
Okay.
Um, if you notice, they didn't win Best Picture. They won Best Box Office Achievement, which basically means like they got them dollars at the box office. They were selling out theaters and whatnot. Um, which doesn't really speak to the quality of the content. And I think a lot of people had a problem with that. They felt like Sinners deserved more for its quality of content than what it's getting. Um, it was nominated for Best Motion Picture, so it did get the nomination. And I'm gonna say what I say every year: everybody can't win. I haven't seen Hamnet. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you if Hamnet should have won, shouldn't have won. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It's always going to be lopsided. It's always going to be weird, I think, and I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it is.
Was Michael B. Jordan? I can't remember because there were so many categories. Did Michael B. Jordan get nominated for Best Actor or no?
He was nominated for, and that was another thing that people have been buzzing about lately. They feel like he hasn't gotten enough nominations for his role in Sinners because he did, in fact, play two people.
So
Um, well, I'm just telling you what the people said. Why you telling me so?
I'm saying so to the people. So did y'all see it? He didn't do an impeccable job playing either person. He just played two people. Like, so what?
You don't think he did a great job playing the two people?
No. My Sinners review is well documented
No,
on
I
this
know.
platform and in person. I say all the time, like that movie was cool and the acting was cool. I don't think anybody's acting in that movie was phenomenal.
Okay.
Matter of fact, when we reviewed it, I said, "Hey, maybe I'm a hater, but they could have got somebody else to play the twin." And
Yeah, you said that.
you said, yeah, it wasn't super great.
Yeah, I'm just asking. I always think that when people play multiple roles in a film, I always think that that's commendable. I always think that that's a lot of work. And
Yeah, and that's fine. I'm not disputing that. But the question was, did you do a phenomenal job? No.
sure.
We just watched Bruno Mars play everybody in a music video. It don't mean that it was phenomenal. But he
Well,
played multiple people in the music video.
yeah, but I don't like that comparison because Michael B. Jordan actually had to act and engage with other characters in the film, and I think comparing that to
I'll give
what
you a better
Bruno just
example. There was
did.
a movie a long time ago called The One. It was Jet Li, and it was Jet Li
Another one.
versus Jet Li. Ain't
Yes.
nobody say Jet Li should win awards for playing himself and fighting himself. They just was like, hey, you see that movie where Jet Li fights himself? It was crazy, right? Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I hear you. You wanted to know if he was nominated. So he was nominated for Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Motion Picture Drama.
And that's the
Um,
one he lost to Marty Supreme, right?
The Secret Agent,
Oh, okay. So then never mind.
Wagner Mora.
I ain't see it, so I can't say shit. What did
Yeah,
Marty Supreme
same.
win?
I mean, I did see Springsteen. Jeremy Allen White did a great job in Springsteen. Um, I honestly only saw Springsteen and Sinners, so I can't speak on
Which one
Dwayne
did Marty Supreme
Johnson.
win?
What'd you say?
Which one did Marty Supreme win?
Um,
Sorry, I probably should have had the list in front of me too. I know I'm putting a lot of pressure on you. I apologize.
Timothy.
Oh, is that how he says it?
I was watching it something like a news, entertainment news something where they said his name is supposed to be Timothy Chalamet. I think it's like has something to do with his family or whatever his family name, but we could call him Timothy. Timothy Chalamet, Kylie Jenner's boyfriend, won for Marty Supreme. He won Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. So same category, but for musical or comedy.
That's so interesting because then I saw Marty Supreme and it's not a comedy. It's just a hot mess. But he did act
Is it
very
a
well.
musical?
No,
Well, maybe they meant for it to be funny. I feel like sometimes we be over here saying that wasn't a comedy, but the person who wrote it and the people who produced it meant for it to be funny. We just didn't find the humor. And that's why
yeah,
I'm saying, like, this whole process is so nonsensical because the way I see something is not the way you see it, and so forth and so forth.
yeah. That's why I never really stressed the movie awards because it's just like it's always like. And the Golden Globes, I'll be honest, they're not the highest on the totem pole anyway. So
They're not, but they're up there. Of
I
of
guess
all the awards, the Golden Globes is like one of the tent poles. So
if you say so. I
it
don't.
is.
I never hear anybody be like, "Yo, but I won that Golden Globe though," and I never hear the opposite either. I never hear the press like, "Yo, you see that he won the Golden Globe though."
People definitely want Golden Globes.
I
They
only
want
hear that
Emmys.
about the
They want
Oscars.
no, but if you want to become an EGOT, you got to get a Golden Globe.
Sure,
It's the Emmys,
I
the
know,
Globes, the Oscars, and the Tonys.
I know, and that EGOT shit is some new shit that the last like 5, 10 years people are chasing and whatever.
Well, now
That's
people are
a
chasing it.
topic for another time.
Oh, okay.
I mean, go ahead, go. You was ready.
No, I was gonna say now people are chasing it, but I think it's something that actors have always thought about. I mean, Whoopi's been an EGOT for years, years and years and years and years and years. We knew it was a thing. It's just that it's not as attainable as people think it is today. I think today people walk out their house and think they could do anything they want. With the internet, all things are possible. But, but I think like back when Whoopi became an EGOT, it's rare. It's still rare.
Yes, it
So
is.
I just wanted a reminder. It's only 27. Only 27.
Got it. All right.
And only 21 of them achieved it on their own. Completely.
Well, let me tell you about somebody who achieved something on their own.
Okay.
Mary J. Blige.
Wait, we're be done with the Golden Globe. You wanted to be done with the Golden Globe.
Oh, all right. If we're not done, go ahead. Let me say,
No,
girl.
this is fine. I mean, I guess for us, like I feel like Sinners and Teyana Taylor was what was important to us, so we can. And you don't even care about Sinners, so we can move, we can move on. I was like, wait, was that a complete conversation? You see
You
a
don't
lot.
think
Okay, before we move on, you see a lot of films, so I'm sure you've seen a good chunk of these films. Is that accurate?
like half? I never heard of Hartnett or Hamnet, whatever the hell.
I
I
saw that it was in
saw Marty
theaters.
Supreme. I saw
Mhm.
Sinners. I saw Springsteen. Um, I never saw The Secret Agent. I don't even know what the hell that is. Um, what was the other one? There was another film, right? That was mentioned. Whatever Clooney was nominated for, I don't know what that was. I never saw that. I never saw the Tiana Taylor, Leonardo DiCaprio
One
movie.
battle after another.
Yeah, I didn't watch that because it's like almost 4 hours, and no one should watch films that are that long.
You
Um,
clearly didn't see If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
Never heard of that. So no, I didn't see that. You are correct.
Begonia. Did you see Begonia?
I don't know what the begonia you're talking about.
All right. Wicked?
I did not see number. Is it one or two?
Two.
I didn't see number two. I saw number one. My
Okay.
daughter says that I should watch number two, but I haven't done it yet.
I mean, the child has spoken.
Yes. And she's the expert. So,
There you go. There you go.
all right, ladies, 25 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, 25 minutes on the Golden Globes. I hope you're satisfied. We fed you today.
All right. Now, please move on. I know you want to get to the next topic. Let's go. Let's do it.